Okay, so let's talk Tempted by Love. First,
Yes.
I mean, this is obviously how I was introduced to you at first, obviously acting. But the transition between reality TV and acting, is it jarring again to just shift gears once more?
It is a wonderful welcome. I don't
Give me
have
the
to worry
script.
about anybody, putting me under the bus. Um,
Mhm.
it's a nice balance. Obviously reality is, one thing and it's popular and it's me, but, being an actress and, bringing this character to life in this movie to Lifetime and everyone is really special. And it's something different that Lifetime hasn't done, in terms of the romance genre. So, I'm pretty excited about it. And it was a nice change, honestly.
Yeah, the whole time I was like, uh-oh, is he gonna turn on her? Like, what's gonna happen?
Is he the killer?
Yes. But let's talk. Okay, Tempted by Love. Tell us about Ava and this May December romance that we're seeing.
Yeah, so my character Ava is a Michelin chef and she works at the best restaurants in Europe. And she gets a phone call that her aunt had took a fall and needs surgery. So she flies home and she gets picked up by a very good looking driver. But of course, she's not even interested in that. She's just going to see her aunt. And I say it's kind of like a coming of age, right, for her, because she's figuring out, she's dealing with arthritis, she's dealing with what older women deal with, menopause. And so love wasn't on the radar. So meeting this young man and then having him sort of connect with what he's going through and he wanting to be a chef, it just made perfect sense. And as the more time they spent together, the more she was falling for him.
What is Ava going through? Like, what are the internal struggles that she's dealing with this guy who's 20 years her junior?
Well, her internal reasoning or struggles, her internal struggles are really, he's younger, she's not really looking for love right now. Is this kid really into her? And, the struggle of, like I said, changes in her body,
Mhm.
having hot flashes and dealing with the arthritis. And obviously the arthritis really affects her career. She's a chef, she works with her hands. So
Mhm.
the turmoil of that, but then meeting someone that you connect with changes things. So once she met Luke and she felt connected to him, she started seeing things differently. And he, in a way, helped her fall in love with being a chef again and just enjoying life more.
All right. So if Ava's your girlfriend and she comes to you, Garcelle, and says, "Oh, I found this guy who's 20 years younger than me. I don't know. What advice are we giving her?"
Before I would have been like, girl, I don't know if you should do that because I wouldn't have done that. But now I feel like it's really about the hope and being and feeling open, being open, right? So for me, I think it's a person specific. I'm not looking for a guy that's 20 years younger than me, but if I found a guy that the connection was right, the vibe was right, I'd consider it.
Um, and we don't see these stories very often. I feel like usually you see men dating women who are 20. It's not even noteworthy at this point, right?
Right, exactly.
So it's interesting to always see it from the woman's perspective and see how the age is a little bit more at the surface, right in your face.
Right.
Uh, do you think, I mean, you kind of explained it too. Is age just a number? Are we looking too much into it as women?
Sometimes I think we do. Age is just a number. It's really finding the person that fits, your life, your journey, where you're at.
Mhm.
I think that's really important. To me, I feel as young as, they come. And I think it's about the spirit. It's your spirit. So if I met a guy that was, more mature and I felt like he could fit into my life, I'd consider it. But I don't know how low the age number would be though for him, because I do have, a 32-year-old son.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not dipping into the 20s. I'm not.
No, no, I am not doing that. I'm still raising boys. I don't want to raise another one.
So you've been clearly busy this summer. Season 14, what can you tell us? What is the drama?
Woo, the drama. Listen, a lot of the women are going through really big life changes.
Yeah.
And of course, that affects, how they deal with us and the group. But I think it's going to be fun. It's definitely dramatic. There's lots of drama, but some friendships have shifted. It's going to be really good. I'm really optimistic about this season.
Yeah, so you and Sutton still close.
Very close. And now Jennifer Tilly has joined our sister circle.
Yeah.
And so
And we also
that's
have
been really
Bozoma.
fun. Yes, Bose is great.
What can you tell us about this newest cast member?
Listen to me. Bose takes no prisoners. She comes in, she knows who she is.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. And especially for me to have another woman of color on the show that just gels and fits in. It's awesome.
Yeah, she's a boss lady.
Yes, she is.
Um, Dorit. Things
Ah,
didn't leave off the best last season.
no.
Have you been in touch with her? Obviously, she announced her divorce, and that was a big life change that you spoke of.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we just finished shooting, so of course we've been in touch and it's hard. I mean, listen, I've been through a divorce with little kids. That's not fun. I hope they can get to a place where they put the kids first. But the rest I can't say about.
You're remaining tight-lipped.
I have to. They're gonna
Don't worry,
realize
don't worry, we won't get you
they're
in
really,
trouble.
yeah.
You did let us into the story with your relationship with your sons as well last season. Do we find out more or how are things going there?
Things are going there great. I mean, I was obviously heartbroken. That was a tough conversation to have with Jax on the beach. But had we not had that conversation, we wouldn't be where we are today. And so, I raised my kids to speak their truth and, say how they feel because I didn't grow up that way. So it's important to me that we have open communication. And that was really, as hard as it was really great for us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely.
And
Uh,
then Jade is starting his modeling career.
Tell me about that.
I know it's so exciting. It's really he was like, I want to make extra money. I'm like, well, you know what you could do.
You're handsome. Go ahead.
Exactly. Um, so it's been really great. He signed with LA Models and he walked in Sutton's show, which was really, really cool. And he just did his first shoot with W Magazine. So it's exciting.
That's huge. I mean, how proud are you?
I'm really proud. I mean, I was proud before this, but that's nice.
For sure. And lastly, are you dating this season? Are we going to see any potential suitors?
Have I not told you my schedule?
Yeah, I know, right? You're like, what
I
part
would
of
love
I am
to.
booked and busy.
I would love to. When it's time, I feel like I have been really busy. And if someone was in my life, I would have actually felt a little sorry for them because I wouldn't have been around. But I am absolutely open to it. And when things slow down, I'm going out. I'm not going on the Bumble like Sutton does, but but I will find my way.